So one of the things that often happens is when we get the first piece of work from a client, we have our 4Ds process. We have discover, define, develop, and deliver. There are quite a lot of instances where the first piece of work will be at the developing and delivering stage. So a lot of the thinking has already been done, and we're literally, and there's nothing wrong with this, but we're taking another campaign and we're creating different materials using that. What we really want to do is be involved right from the beginning, and even prior to the discovery, we want to be involved in the scoping of the next year's marketing for that particular client. And that comes with trust. And it's at that point that we can shoot for the moon and really be adventurous, because I think you do need to have, the client needs to trust you, and the more the client trusts you, the more likely they are to allow you to push the boundaries and be a bit more adventurous.
The 4Ds is very important in the communications. So from the very beginning to discovery, to find out exactly what needs to go on, to finding the insights.
We spend a lot of time in that discovery stage, more than I think any other company that I've been with. But actually you can see it in the result of everything that then we go on to deliver. It's the quality is so much greater, and the level of impact is much greater.
I think having the 4Ds makes us be really robust, and it makes sure that we are getting that action in something, that we're not just raising awareness, we're kind of inspiring that behaviour change and making sure we are working off an insight that we've found through our research and everything, and then adding that creativity to really inspire change.
I think one of the big frustrations is you hear the word insight. Every campaign we do is based on an insight, and every agency will say that, but then they have a grand explanation for what an insight is. Whereas we develop insights into each other. You do just as a team, working with each other. If you're considerate of each other, you start to understand what matters to people, what makes them tick, what motivates them, and how you might add value on their behalf. That's an insight.
Yeah.
So when you're thinking about your target audience and you're researching, you're insight mining into that audience, and you're looking for that golden nugget, it is actually a very simple thing.
And I think that mining for insights or finding insights isn't just something that we do as an exercise, but it's actually something that we weave into every part of our business and the way that we interact with each other, with our colleagues. And I think that's so closely tied to what we call active consideration, which is not just being considerate of others and understanding, their pain points and understanding where they're coming from.
Yeah, and another thing in terms of our creativity that I like to think that we always do is we always push it. So when we first present ideas to a client, we will really do blue sky. So we want to make them a bit uncomfortable with some of the ideas. We want to push it. We want to make them think harder and further than they've ever done before.
Definitely, and I think once we've worked with clients and they see our process and they see actually the amazing results that you can get from following that process and doing all of the discovery, using the tools and really delving into all of that, I think that's when the trust is there, and it's kind of proofs in the pudding.
I think it comes from the fact that we work on such a versatile range of things, both kind of in the pharmaceutical industry, but also just the types of projects that we work on, the types of clients that we have. We can bring expertise from things that they might not have had exposure to.
By adding that core metric, by saying, right, if you put it through these channels and you do it this way, it's going to get you these results, and holding ourselves accountable for those results, that's something that no one else is doing. And I think going back to points around trust and bravery and collaborating with clients, that just fosters that environment that they know they're going to get results with us, and it's going to be hardcore data results rather than just conversational qualitative feedback.